but Brad Stevens encountered something out of the ordinary as he entered the dressing room. His guys were shooting 31% and shooting themselves in the foot at the time. "It was bad execution," said the coach. "It was poor basketball. And it was great defense on their part, so they had a lot to do with it. But we didn't do our part. We've got to do better than that, and we just talked about this as a long journey. We've got 73 games to go. But I am really happy as you walk into the locker room at halftime, and they're talking about it. They know that they're not playing at the level that we need to play at to beat a team like this." 24 minutes later, the Celtics had weathered the thunderstorm and emerged with both a 101-94 victory and the best record in the NBA. Said Kyrie Irving at halftime, "Well, I was back there trying to contemplate whether I wanted to throw a cooler. I was 1 for 9 in the first half, so I was back there getting my thoughts together and understanding my rhythm was going to come. We were all discussing what was going on, and we understood there were things we can control, especially on the defensive end. We did some great things in the first half on the defensive end, but offensively we were putting ourselves in some bad spots. We were talking about that and going play for play, watching the film. Coach didn't need to show any clips or anything like that." Despite playing much of the evening as if they didn't really belong with the league's big lads, the Celtics walked away with a 7th straight win and a 7-2 mark. They are the first team in league history to lose their first 2 games and win the next 7. Irving, 25 points, and Al Horford, 20, each went for 13 in the fourth quarter to lead the Bostonians, but key contributions were made by many. Paul George had 25 for Oklahoma City and Russell Westbrook 19 to go with 11 assists, but Carmelo Anthony made just 3 of his 17 shots on the way to 10 points. The Celtics were being fitted for a toe tag with a large L on it as the second half began. They were behind by 18, but, alas, they weren't quite toast just yet. Marcus Morris started the half in place of Aaron Baines and had 7 points in an 11-5 run out the break. The spread was still a dozen 4 minutes later when Jaylen Brown and Irving hit 3-pointers on consecutive possessions, and when Irving, chilly early on, replied to an Andre Robertson dunk with 3 straight buckets, the Celtics were within 2. Marcus Smart hit 2 free throws after Steven Adams made 1 and missed 1, and the distance between the clubs was a mere point. Raymond Felton closed out the quarters scoring with a tray to make it 71-67 entering the fourth, but holding the Thunder to 27.3% shooting in the period, 6 of 22, and finally making a few shots had brought the Celtics back into the debate. The Thunder were clinging to a 5-point advantage when the Celtics made another move. Horford hit a jumper, and Semi Ojeleye found himself wide open in the right corner. The rookie hesitated a split second, then drilled a tray that evened the game at 79. Horford then gave the C's their first lead since 1-0 when he took a feed from Irving on the right sideline and stuck another 3. After a George driving dunk, Irving hit a tray while being fouled. He missed the free throw, but rushed in to grab the rebound and converted for an 87-81 edge with 4:14 left. A while later, after the Thunder had closed to within a point, Horford bagged another 3-pointer from the right corner, and, after a Westbrook miss, Horford hit a mid-range jumper. George followed with a tray, but Irving drove and got the spread back to 5 with 14 seconds left, and the C's had this one in their grasp. "I think that we just all challenged each other to just come out and play hard, to be better," said Horford at the halftime talk. "And we did that. We could have easily kinda folded, but it shows character. Our guys came out and kept fighting. We didn't make excuses. Just proud of the group. We responded the right way."